Welcome. Kakra has been sharing an insightful teaching titled Essential Tools for the Coming Year, based on the account of the visit of the three wise men at Jesus' birth in Matthew 2 verses 1 to 11. Today, he shares the second tool we need for the coming year. Let's tune in.
The second thing you need is incense. Tell somebody incense. Now, for you to understand why they gave him incense, you must understand a little bit of the Old Testament. So for those of you who read only the New Testament, you cannot understand why. You know, the Old Testament, there was a priest. And one of the jobs of the priest was to offer incense to God. And when the priest went into the holy place to offer the incense, you know, there was something called a tabernacle. It was a building where God lived. Now the compound was called the altar place. So in the big room, there is something called the altar of incense. So every morning and evening, the priest has to go there and offer this incense. So the incense stands for two things: worship and prayer. Tell somebody this year you'll be a worshiper. Tell the person this year too you'll pray. This year, my wife, myself, Bishop Collins, Priscilla, we almost died in a car accident in Guyana. Because I went to preach in Guyana. Guyana is in South America. And, you know, we're going to the airport. We're flying to the States, I think Florida or somewhere, from this Guyana place. And it was dawn. We left the hotel around 4 a.m. Then, strangely, as we were going, I started thinking that, so if you have an accident in this country, what will happen to you? As I was thinking of the accident, as I was sitting in the car, I decided to worship God. So I started singing aloud in the car. The car was quiet. I was the only one who was singing. This is holy moment when God walks in on us. Every gaze is on the Lion and the Lamb. Then I sang it again. As soon as I ended, the next thing I heard was a crash. Bang! That's what I heard. I thought Jesus had come. But surprisingly, we all came out of the car without broken bones, nothing. We just walked out of the car. I mean, it struck me that we had just escaped death. So, you know, after that, I was thinking about it. And I realized that seconds before the accident, my spirit could tell that there's going to be an accident. That's why I was thinking about the accident. And in response to the coming accident, my spirit could tell that, look, if God doesn't come into this car now, you are dead. So you have to call upon him. You see, worship, it draws the presence of God. So when the incense was burnt, God told Moses, he said that when you burn the incense, he said, I will meet you in the holy place. In other words, I will come there and be with you. That's why we must be worshipers. There are evils everywhere. There are dangers everywhere. There are evil spirits chasing people in their dreams. There are people that the devil has planned to kill this year. There are diseases everywhere. But worship brings down the presence of God. Hallelujah! This year, I want you to be a worshiper. Tell neighbor, be a worshiper. When you wake up in your house and you sing a worship song, do you know what happens? God walks in. He just walks in. That's why he gave him the incense. I mean, it must be very important because he gave him treasures. So maybe you don't treasure worship. You treasure lotto numbers. But it's a protection. It brings down the presence of God.
Thank you for joining us. Today we learned that in the coming year, we're going to need the tool of incense, which symbolizes worship, because worship draws the presence of God. Join us again tomorrow as this exciting teaching continues. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith. Answered prayer. Dear Kakra, 2 months ago, I requested that you pray for me to avert an impending sanction due to an error at work, and you responded that you had prayed for me. To the glory of God, we have not heard any news about the penalty. The issue just died off. Thank you so much, and God bless you for your good works. Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you. Are you in need of money? Is there something you want to buy or someone you have to pay? Then this revolutionary book, Cryptocurrency by Kakrabaden, is what you are looking for. It will unlock sources of money you have but don't know you possess. You're just a book away from turning your finances around. Order the book Cryptocurrency, How to Profit from Free Labor through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Cryptocurrency in the comment section or message window.